Well, look at this. I'm at Bampi. It's Friday. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. And clearly this is the River Lau, Nam Lau. And had I been here last Friday, this would have absolutely been packed with people. Children swimming, children paddling. And each side of the bank was restaurants made with bamboo and salars made with bamboo, and you could hire inner tubes to float on the water. It was an absolute throng right through the Songkran and the hot weather, and it was absolutely marvelous. And they've taken them all down because the rains are pretty much here. So with the rains will come the big water, and this will rise up at least 2 meters, and it would wash all the temporary structures away. So there you go. Off on the raised bank, you can still see some of the salars that were built to sit in and eat and drink. And we're just on the opposite side of the bridge now. The Nam Lau is flowing absolutely crystal clear. It's a beautiful river. And there's a farmer who drives his pickup into the water, and he will proceed to fill up and take water to his crop. And underneath us, right underneath us here, they've built a little dam with rocks and bits of concrete and some sandbags, just enough to, in this pebbled area, to hold the water back to about 300 mil, about a foot deep, just so the children can paddle in it, the little children. And then beyond the weir there, that's where the larger children, the teenagers and the like, that's where they go swimming. So absolutely fantastic. One of my favorite places in this area of Thailand, and you can see everything is green, everything is beautiful. God, it sounds like was it Roger Whittaker? Everything is beautiful. Everything is beautiful in its own way. There you go. Well, I must get on. I've just collected a dozen bottles of distilled water for the batteries for the solar. A dozen pint bottles, 100 baht. Not bad, is it? Not bad at all. I probably fill them up once every month and a half, something like that. So now I'm going to take you to a little site up the river that you haven't seen before. Well, we're here. Well, we're not here because this is not what I wanted to show you, but this is the world famous, well, it's world famous here in Bampi, the world famous bend in the river bar. Now, I used to come down here sometimes at lunchtime for a quick Dr. Leo, sat overlooking the river in the quiet, and it overlooks the bend in the river. And there's a couple of reasons it's closed. Number one, they've widened the road, so all the parking's gone, but that could be overcome. There's a house that goes with it. There's what was the kitchens, and then down here, the bar. Cat. Now the bar there's a little stage at that end, toilets down there, but the bar was in 2 levels, the top level here and then the bottom level, and clearly the bottom level is a terrace that overlooks the river, and then there were steps down to the river bank. I tried to buy this 4 years ago, but the guy wanted stupid money for it. It sat on 2 rye, and I was sat in here with Stephen, my friend, and his son. And his son Adam. Adam is a very clever boy, he's a chiropractor. And we were sat here, and I said, now if you could do 10 things to this bar to improve it, what would you do? And Stephen gave 10 things, I gave 10 things. And when we turned to Adam, we said, well Adam, you're the educated one. And Adam just said, knock it down. And I'd demolish it, and I'd build a bar going that way, because the land goes around, and I'd create this as the parking. What a great bar, what a great outlook over the river. And on this busy road. So it's for anybody that's entrepreneurial, that wants to spend a bob or two. Now it's been closed for 2 years, or 2.5 years, since they started building the road. And the situation with this is that, as I said, it's on 2 rye, and the owner lives in Chiang Rai apparently, and he rented it out at 9,000 baht a month. And I mean, you can see it just wants demolishing. And it includes this land at the side, because there was another bar here. We never named this bar, but this land is included, but it's tiny. You could park a dozen or so cars on it, and this bar was the nicer of the two actually. But they demolished this one for obvious reasons. Well, this is the outlook down to the river. And from the bend of the river bar, you've got this beautiful flowing river. It includes that land around there. So I looked at it, and there was myself and Stephen and a couple of friends who we were interested in buying it, and said to the guy, we were interested in buying it. I mean, it clearly wants knocking down and rebuilding, you know, and it's got a good position on the road, and it's got a lovely outlook, but that was it. Well, the guy said he wanted 2 million for it, and I said no. I said, no mate, I'm sorry. I'll give you 1 million for it, 1 million baht. And in all honesty, 1 million baht was, well, it was worth 1 million. Worth 1 million. On this main road, 500,000 a rye. It's not the best land, but a great lookout, great look position. And I would have said, knocked it down and turned it around and built it around the corner. And it would have been great. Bar, restaurant, would have done really nice. But I just wouldn't go 3 million. I just thought the guy was taking the proverbial, you know what. Right, on to the next one. Well, this is the new flyover, and this is the turn bypass. So if you're coming from Chiang Kong on the Mekong crossing, rather than coming through turn through the centre, you miss the centre and come over this flyover and over the River Lao. And what they've done with this, I mean, how they build it in sections, and it's absolutely fantastic. They've got this huge structure above here, and each one of these sections goes up, and they put it, I don't know how they put it in place, but they put it in place, and it is absolutely fantastic, because civil engineering is not one of my fortes. But it goes over the river here, and then it goes along past the fish farms, and then it goes in a straight line across the rice, bang, all the way like a rat up a drain, all the way to Chun. So it cuts out going down to Chankam and then around. And when it's finished, I'll which can't be that far away, I'll drive it, because it's 55 kilometers for me to get to Chun, to North Chun, but this goes South Chun. So I'll bet it saves, I bet it cuts the time in half. Absolutely fantastic. The amount of steel in this thing is colossal. But they're doing a cracking job. You can see under the gantry there, there's a section ready to go up, and they hoist all the sections up and they're suspended off that system, and then they're fixed in place. I mean, you can see the heavy cables that have suspended this last lot. It's a fantastic piece of kit. Well, there you go. Bit of civil engineering. Thailand in action. Ideas in action from northern Thailand. Oh dear. We will see you later. I've got a lot to do. Bye bye for now.